Hey guys, it's Nikki and I'm back again for another review. Well, guess not so much a review per se. I am going to be talking about this. So basically this video is going to be for the new vapors. Those of you who just started, whether it be because you finally got sick of smoking and decided to vape, or it was your New Year's resolution to quit smoking, regardless, you're here. I kind of want to let you know what a good little setup is. When I'm doing these videos, I'm rocking this beast. This is definitely an advanced setup. I've been vaping for a year now, plus, so you kind of got to take the steps to get to something like this. And I know that this can be very intimidating to new vapors. And so what I want to talk about is a simpler option. Something that's going to work, something that's going to get you started, get you comfortable, before you make the next step. Now, there are several steps in between these two that you could take, that you should take, but we're going to talk about this. So, this is the evod. Now, basically, with this one, Kanger cloned themselves. So this basically what it is you get in this nice startup box, which is great, and I will talk pricing on this in a minute. You get 2 evod rechargeable batteries, which is this part right here. You get 2 evod clear atomizers, which is this part here, this top part, your tank where your liquid goes. You get 5 changeable coils, which I will explain and you will see in the up close. You get 1 USB wall charger and and then the actual charging cable, and you get the instruction manual. So basically what this is it's a battery and a tank, and you have a coil inside of here that is, it's the word I'm looking for, you throw it away. You use it, you throw it away. You use it when it gets bad, you throw it away, you replace it. They're replaceable coils. So let's take this up close, and then we will come back up and we will talk about it.
Alright guys, so this is the evod battery and tank up close. I'm going to show you guys kind of the ins and outs of this tank up close so you guys can kind of see and understand, what you're going to be doing if you get one of these. And basically most tanks like this will work exactly the same. So basically what you're going to do is, like I just did, this part unscrews, the tank will unscrew from the battery. There are some threads here. And so what you'll do is you'll take this bottom ring right here, the silver piece, and it will unscrew from the tank here, and it will come apart in 2 pieces. So, and then further, this part will come apart in 2 pieces as well. So this part, you will grab onto this little chimney, and you will just start unscrewing. So what you're doing here is, this is the base to your tank, and this is your wick and coil. So these little pieces that are hanging off here, that is your wick, and inside there is a coil that heats up and will turn that vapor, or turn that e-liquid into the vapor that you will inhale. So these are what you'll have to change. Here and there, you'll notice when you start to get a burnt hit, or they'll just get gross, or anytime you change a flavor in your tank, you'll want to replace this, put in a new one. And it's real easy. All you have to do is, like I said, unscrew it and pull it right out, and then the new one just fits right in there, and you'll just screw this back in just like that. And you want to make sure that you get it down, you know, finger tight, because if there's any gaps, it will leak. So you just want to make sure that you screw that down pretty tight. These coils are all what's called bottom fed. So that means that it gets the air comes from the bottom. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a little hole here. So when it's on your battery, the airflow comes through that little hole, and it'll fill this chamber, come through this little divot in here, and it will travel through that hole that's in the middle of that coil. So you have to be careful with these, because sometimes they will leak if you're not careful. And why that's a problem is because since the liquid will come through that hole, it will sit on your battery plate. It will pool in there, and that will cause you to lose connection. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys just how to fill this up. Fill your tank up. It's pretty simple. You see the middle section in there, that middle hole, that's your chimney. That connects directly to the mouthpiece right here. So what you're going to want to do is, and you've got a window here where you can see just where that chimney sits. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your liquid and you're just going to hold it at an angle and push the needle side up against the side wall, and you're just going to fill, you know, put some pressure on that bottle and fill it up. And you want to watch to make sure that you don't get it into that chimney, because it will come directly out the mouthpiece and it'll get everywhere. So as you can see, that liquid is starting to come up here. See the line? And we're going to call that about good. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I can't tip it too far, otherwise it'll spill. But I've got it just above, or just below that, where that chimney stops, or starts, sorry. So then you'll just take your top part, or your wick, your bottom part, and you'll slide it. This chimney will fit into that centerpiece. So you just put it in there, screw it down tight. Well, not too tight, finger tight, so it's not going to go anywhere. And then you will take your tank and you will screw it right onto the battery, just like that. Finger tight. With these, you want to be careful. You don't want to tighten them down too much, because you will end up smushing your battery plate, and then you'll run into more problems with it not making connections. So you just want to do it finger tight. You don't want to crank this down. That's really important. So yeah, now that I've showed you how to fill up the tank, let's go back up top and we'll talk about these a little bit more, okay? Alright.
Okay, so now that we're back up top, I want to show you what this is going to look like if you were to buy this exact box. So you're gonna open it and it's gonna look like this. You're gonna have 2 vaporizers in here, 2 full setups, 2 full batteries, 2 full tanks. Each atomizer has a coil already in it. These are their standard coils. They're okay, but I would definitely recommend going and getting the authentic evod coils, which I will post where you can get this exact box with these vaporizers and the evod coils. I will post that in the description. But this top part, if I can get it out without dropping everything, will come out. It's just a little tray. And you get the user manual, which will tell you all about, you know, you get congratulations for beginning to choose our evod series, blah blah blah. You get the warning on here because it is a battery. You get a little bit of instructions as to how to use your vaporizer as far as inhaling. You get instructions on how to charge it. You get troubleshooting. So yeah, and you get a little picture description of everything. So that's great. Then you will get the wall charger part in here. You will get the coils in this side. So yeah, that's basically unboxing. And as you saw up close, you saw how to put the new coil in and everything, and how to fill it up. So basically, that's pretty much it. This is a really good startup. I started on one of these, actually very similar. The one I started on, the battery was smaller, so it didn't last as long. And then I upgraded to a bigger battery, but mine had the adjustable wheel on the bottom, so you can adjust the voltage, which actually I need that instruction manual because there's some specs we need to talk about. Okay, so where did I find it? Ta-da! Okay, working voltage. So this battery is, it says it's 3.3 to 4.2 volts. And it says that the coils are between 1.8 and 2.8 ohms, which you will have to deal more with when you start getting into a variable voltage battery. You won't have to worry about it so much with this specific evod and this specific battery, but you do have the options as to what ohms you want your replacement coils to come in. So that's always an option. And I will probably get more into that in the next video I do. Says, let's see, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, charging time for this battery, dead to full, says 2.5 to 3 hours, which isn't bad. You know, it does come with two, so you could be charging one and using one while the other one's charging. Or, you know, you can pick up an extra one if you want to get this set up for, let's say, you and your significant other. You know, if you're both if you're both vaping, it's a great price for this, which I'll go over at the end. Let's see. Oh yes, so to turn this on and off, right now it's on. So you're gonna, the button here, see how it glows blue? You're gonna click it 5 times in a row, and it will turn itself off. And then to turn it back on, 5 in a row again, and you're ready to vape. So when it is dying, I believe the battery will flash red. It doesn't say. I know that when it is dying, the LED light will let you know whether it turns red or it flashes. This battery is a 900 mAh battery, and you can get them in 650, 900, or 1100. So this is kind of the in-between. This is where I would suggest you start. This, if you vape, this will last you all day. It does say you should, no, it doesn't say how long you should get out of this battery, how many hours, which is kind of odd, and it doesn't say in here. But I do want to talk also real quick, this tank, this atomizer, it will hold about 2 mils of juice. So just so you know, if you're a heavy, you know, if you're going to vape a lot, you might want to bring your juice with you if you leave the house. It doesn't go through juice extremely fast, but if you're a chain vapor like I am, you will probably have to fill this up at least 1 time throughout the day, would be my guess. I know I did. But for a little startup vaporizer, this is great. And what's even better is that this whole kit, with the 2 vaporizers, the coil, the charger, all of that, it's only 20 bucks. $20. That's it. That's awesome. And you can find these on Goodjuice's website, which I will post that link in the description, so you can go right to their website and order this exact kit. It comes in yellow, purple, red, dark blue, lime green, hot pink, and silver. So you've got plenty of options to choose from. I just went ahead and got the silver one. There's a specific reason why I got the silver one. which you will all find out in a future video. It's actually pretty exciting, and I'm excited for it, but I will release that information soon, I promise. But yeah, so I mean, as you can see, it's not going to cloud the room, but you know what? It's a great first vape. It truly is. Like, this is better than what I actually started out on. I mean, obviously this has been a couple of versions since I started, and they're a lot better now than they were when I first started. So yeah, like I said, the only thing that you're really going to have to worry about is that because these coils are bottom fed, if you let this sit for long periods of time without vaping it, you're going to run into the problem where juice is going to leak through that bottom hole and it's going to sit on your battery plate. And then you will lose connection. Because it is liquid in there, guys. And what does liquid do? It always goes to the lowest point, which means it's going to just drip right through that hole and sit on that battery plate. So even if you do use it all the time, you want to make it a habit to, whenever you either fill your tank or you go and put your battery on the charger, to make sure that you're cleaning that battery plate and getting all that gunk and juice out of there. What I like to do, or what I used to do, is I'd take a towel and just get in there, you know, just stick it in the hole, clean it real nice. You can also use Q-tips, but you just want to be gentle because you don't want to damage that battery plate that's in there. And then you screw your tank back on, and you're good to go again. They're pretty simple, to be honest with you. There's really not much to them, but they're great little starters. And you get pretty good flavor off them. I'm pretty surprised. It's been a while since I've used one, and I forgot, you know, it's a good experience. So yeah, guys, this is the beginner's video. If you have any questions or something that I didn't cover, you know, feel free to message me, comment on the video. If you liked this and it helped you, hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my face, subscribe. Also, if you go to my YouTube channel, there is a link to my Facebook page. This is something new that I just started, but, you know, it's a place for all of us to kind of come together, you know, new vapors, veteran vapors, kind of all get together where questions could be answered. You know, this community is awesome. So, you know, go ahead and feel free to go over there and like that page. And as always, guys, if you have any questions, comments, or something you want me to talk about, email me in that link in the description. And until next time, guys, vape on.